Welcome to Truth Talk with Bree. Anything on my channel is covered by the Fair Use Act. It's for educational purposes, and it's all alleged. Whatever I'm talking about is alleged, or I'll say it's stated or it's reported. So I do have a video clipping of Ellen DeGeneres talking about her former girlfriend being killed in a car accident. I also have I will be doing commentary on Annie Heck dying from injuries of a car accident. I do have the judge with an interview when he had actually worked with Ellen DeGeneres. And I will also be talking about a little bit more about Stephen Twitch Boss.
My girlfriend had been killed in a car accident. We were living together at the time. We saw a car and it was split in two and nobody was there yet. And I found out the next morning that it was her in the car. Not only was she killed in a car accident, but I passed the wreck and saw it like moments after it happened. No one had gotten there yet. And I saw it and thought, oh God, that's terrible. And
didn't know it was her?
No, kept going. She was in another car with someone else.
Something is not right.
Talk in the community was that it had been a hit, that she had been killed.
Okay, this next story I'm doing is on Ann Heck. Ann was Ellen's ex-wife. She reportedly crashed her car into a Los Angeles home. Her car in the home caught fire. Ann was trapped in her vehicle for about 45 minutes before being rescued. Ann died she had brain injuries as well as thermal injuries from the accident. It is reported she was not impaired by drugs at the time of her devastating crash. It's also stated that Ann was working on exposing a child sex trafficking ring. And let me start this by saying this right here. Satan does not like it when you come against his kingdoms. He doesn't like it when you go against his agenda. He would do whatever it takes to get rid of you. Or as the new words they say now is to delete you. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So what I'm going to say to you is this. Someone can hire a warlock, a satanic priest, a witch to project certain spirits on you to make you act the way that you act. When certain things are unexplainable, sometimes it's witchcraft in place. I'm not saying that's what happened to Ann, but I'm saying it could have happened. I'm going to have a video up from an ex-warlock who will break down what he used to do so far as when he was doing satanic, when he was worshiping the devil.
Two more things that I forgot to mention. DJ Twitch of Ellen DeGeneres show. Are you familiar with Ellen DeGeneres show? I think it's canceled now.
Ellen DeGeneres show. She was the nastiest acting somebody I ever had to work with. She was rude, crude, evil. She was sexually abusive to the females that worked on her show. I saw this. That woman came at me after they asked me.
Bringing it up.
After they asked me to do her a favor, so her show would not be canceled for low ratings. I showed up, and that woman wanted to get in my face. Didn't you hear me say to put that robe on? I said, didn't you hear me to tell you I'm here doing you a favor? We're out of here. KNBC4 from New York. Call me back, please, Judge. Would you do us the favor? I know she's obnoxious to deal with.
Okay, but that wasn't why I brought it up.
Now, well, I know he's supposed to be.
I combined certain stories together tonight because they all had one thing in common. And that one thing in common was Ellen DeGeneres, from the former girlfriend being killed in a car accident, from the ex-wife dying from injuries from a car accident, and now for Stephen Twitch Boss allegedly committing suicide, which the stories sound unexplainable. Stephen seemed to be a very happy family man, and he was an advocate for justice. Being an advocate for justice, he was going against Satan's agenda. And as I said before, Satan would do whatever it takes to get you deleted when you're going against his agenda, when you're going against his kingdom. He has foot soldiers, warlocks, priests, witches that works for him to get the job done. So this next video, my last video, will be an ex-warlock talking about giving his testimony of the things that he used to do when he used to worship the devil.
We had a book in New York, in America. I was the third person to get this book that has symbols of the book, of different demons, of different principalities, of different ways of killing people through witchcraft. And this book was so, no one had a copy of this book. You couldn't have a copy of this book unless the devil signed off on it. And I was the third person that received that book. And I would take symbols from that book and do witchcraft to people and put people in make people lose their mind. I put witchcraft on people, make people get diseases out of nowhere. I put witchcraft on people, make people get leprosy. I put witchcraft on people, make people get cancer. I mean, I did witchcraft to people. I gave people miscarriages. I gave people abortions. I put people in hospital for surgeries that didn't even have to go surgeries. I did witchcraft so people can lose their minds. I put spirits of bipolar, schizophrenia. I put spirits of disease on people. I put suicide spirits on people. I'd be up all night long praying and talking to the devil. When Christians can't even go to church for 1 year.
I know that Evangelist John Rayman's story is true because a witchcraft spell was put on me. I drove my car down the wrong side of the road. I ended up at a cemetery pleading to God for my life. And before the night was over, I ended up in a hospital. Witchcraft is real. It's by the grace of God that I'm still here.